When it comes to playing basketball, you have to have certain qualities about you to make you better than anyone else. For example, if you are one of the guards, you're expected to be quick, shifty, and nowadays if you're a knockdown shooter, that's just excellent. But what if you're the tallest player ever in the NBA? Obviously you aren't going to be that quick, but does your length give you a supreme advantage over others to grab a rebound or block a shot? It's not that easy. Even though people say that if you're tall you should play basketball, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be successful. What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Purple Prince here, and today I want to talk about the tallest player in NBA history, Gheorghe Muresan. A lot of you might think, hey, wasn't Manute Bol the tallest player ever? Well, my apologies to Manute Bol, but by official measurements he's just a quarter of an inch shorter than Muresan. Gheorghe Muresan started his professional basketball career in 1991 as a 20-year-old for Romania's Universitatea Mobetelco team. He played there only 1 year, switching to top-tier French league team Pau Orthez. He definitely knew how to use his height, and he used it to a great advantage, but his skills were not sharp. He could grab a rebound, block a shot, but his ball handling was very suspicious, and everyone with such a height is more prone to injuries. Nevertheless, after 1 year in France, he decided it's time to move on to NBA. Standing at 7'7", he was towering over other NBA draft entries. But height isn't everything in NBA. Considering his flaws and possible injuries in the future, Muresan was picked rather late with the 30th pick in round 2 of the 1993 NBA draft. He was picked by Washington, then known as Washington Bullets. He worked very hard to polish his skills in the summer, but he certainly wasn't as ready for NBA as everyone expected. In his rookie season, Muresan averaged only 12 minutes, 5.6 points, and 3.6 rebounds per game. He played 54 games and started just 2 of them. Next season, he played a lot more, around 24 minutes per game. He also started the bulk of games, ending up his season with 73 games played, 58 starts, 10 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks per game. Muresan started to feel more comfortable as an NBA player, and it was noticeable on court. He followed his sophomore season with the best season of his career in 1996. He played 76 games, started all of them, played almost 30 minutes a game, and had new career bests with 14.5 points, 9.6 rebounds, 2.3 blocks, and his best field goal percentage up to date with 58.4%, which that season was the highest percentage in the league. As a cherry on top of his best season, he also won the Most Improved Player award in 1996. It seemed like Muresan could be a great player in NBA if he was going to prove at this rate. Well, it wasn't meant to be. The 1996-97 season was a bit of disappointment. He still was solid, scored more efficiently, but he was shooting 3 less shots per game and grabbing less rebounds. He came back to scoring 10.6 points per game and added just 6.6 rebounds and 1.3 blocks. That was his last season for Washington Wizards as the team decided to move on. Gheorghe Muresan became a free agent but suffered an injury and missed the whole next season. After missing a season and being relatively healthy again, Muresan signed with the New Jersey Nets in 1998. His stint with the Nets was unfortunately full with injuries. In his first year he only played 1 game and a total of 1 minute, registering just 1 turnover. He suffered 2 major foot injuries, and the first of them was because of eating a bad fish. Seems funny, but doctors learned that he had a pinched nerve in his foot that was possibly acquired by eating a bad fish, which prolonged his injury. His next season wasn't much better. He played only 30 games, started 2 of them, averaged just 3.5 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. Everyone in the NBA saw that this is the end of Muresan's career. He was too injury prone, and a series of back and ankle problems was the major reason he was out of the NBA by 2000. He finished his NBA career with averages of 9.8 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks. However, that wasn't the end of his professional basketball career. He played another season in French league with Pau Orthez team, the last team he played for before going to NBA. In 13 games he averaged 19.6 minutes and scored 11.7 points and grabbed 5.3 rebounds. He couldn't derail the end of his career anymore though. Injuries were still bugging him and he called it quits after 2001. He did return to the court in 2007, playing a game for Maryland Nighthawks as a part of the tallest lineup in the history of basketball. This team made history in the Guinness Book of World Records. That day, the shortest player on the court was Barry Mitchell at 6'8", but surprisingly, Muresan wasn't playing as a center. For the first time in his career, he wasn't the tallest man in the lineup. His place at center was given to Chinese player Sun Mingming, who was even taller at 7'9". So that was Gheorghe Muresan's career. He didn't accomplish much in the NBA, but he certainly gained some Romanian fans for National Basketball Association. And he had his moments like the game against Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls, where he scored 27 points, grabbed 11 rebounds, and registered 4 blocks. We're all left wondering what could have been if he stayed healthy, but at that height, longevity isn't expected. What do you think, guys? Did he prove himself in the NBA while being the tallest player ever? Or he underachieved considering he was so much taller than anyone else on the court? Leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe for future content. I'm Purple Prince, and I'm out.
I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Guess I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that'll live me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different with me. God's plan.